Hi, everyone. It is me, Artemis, here. And today I want to talk about, how hard it is, for me to be a keeper cat. And as you know, in the past, we worked with Queen Serenity and Zordon in the past in the Moon Kingdom. And even though no one truly knows what our work was, they said that we were speakers, they said we were helpers. But we must have done more than that. Now, then, after the Dark Kingdom took down the Moon Kingdom, we were then frozen in these pods. And then we were awakened, and we needed to seek the sailor fighters. Now, as you know, I seeked out Mina when she was living in the 4-1 Kingdom where she was born and raised. And we went on to do, Sailor V. And as you know, Luna somehow ended up showing up in Dawnland, where she would meet with Serena, but later on, Amy and Ray and Lita. Later on, Mina and myself would show up in Dawnland too. Now, as a lot of folks, would believe or would know, it's not smooth being Mina's friend and helper. Mina can sometimes be a klutz and a ditz, but not as much as Serena. All right? But yes, there were times where that would happen. I mean, I get guilted for a lot of things. Like one time she overslept and she guilted it on me instead of not setting her a timer and her not setting to wake her in her timer or something. Or the whole thing with Diana showing up and us not knowing that she was our daughter from the upcoming, and she guilting me, for lying to her. And I didn't even know anything about Diana. So yeah, I get guilted. So that's what she would do. And it tended to be more of a thing that would happen. Now, other things is that, and then Luna liked to, pick on me from time to time, make fun of me. Like the time that Serena kept, Rini opened the door on me by mistake. Serena steps on my head, and says that I'm a klutz, like to put me down. I was never on for that. And also, there's a big thing about dealing with Mina is that, yes, she can, be like Serena when she puts her mind to it. Now, and a lot of folks are going to say, well, Artemis, you said that Mina likes to guilt you for things that don't go right. Yeah, and it tends to happen more in the books than it did in a drawing show. Like, oh, well, she didn't do very well and learn, she'd guilt it on me for, or she woke up too late. Oh, well, that was my mistake. It was always, always something. And keep in mind, the Sailor V game, if you're reading the books, was put into the game middle to help teach her how to be a sailor fighter. Hint, hint, that one, that same game that Serena and Amy and Ray and Lita would play, or at least some of them would play, and then they would get, shape shifting sticks from and shit like that. Well, that was my doing. But that was more, yeah, that was from the books. I don't know if that happened, if that was how it happened in a drawing show, because they never said, And, yeah, let's go to the live show. Because in the live show, Mina was more earnest. Mina thought her past life was more than her life she was living. And I always wanted to get Mina to, open up, be friends with the other sailor fighters and say, well, yeah, that was your past life, but you shouldn't let your past life overtake your now life. And there are many times you'd say, no, I can't, I got the goal I got to do. And then there was the mind growth that she was having too, which PGSM never ever gave a name to. And she liked to play these stunts on me. Like she'd say, hey, Artemis, I got a gift for you. I open it up and it might be, I don't know, it might be some jack-in-the-box coming at me. And she'd say, oh, Artemis, don't worry about it. Here's a true gift. Like she'd do that to me too. But that was more of what she did on PGSM, the live show. Because she didn't really do that a whole lot. She didn't really do that a whole lot in a drawing show. Or if she did, they didn't bring it up. But either way, it was hard to deal with her. I'm not saying that I don't take back working for her. I say more like it's a kinship. And the funny thing is that, so yeah. What else do I gotta say that makes life hard for Mina? Oh, when they were helping out at that one learn, and Mina was seeking to do way too many things, and got in a fight with some of the kids, and besmirched all the rag dolls and beings and all of that, and her and Lita had this rile, and I'm the one that had to be in the middle to get them both to talk. Yeah. So life with Mina can have its ups and downs, but I don't take that back for anything. All right, let's give it a like, share and playlist it, and I'll see you later.